One of the biggest trends in the car world right now are online auction platforms. And so for a dealer not to be aware of these platforms, it is their peril. They are missing out on opportunities. There's so much to be learned and so much opportunity from these auction platforms. Now, to be clear, a lot of dealers, I'm always surprised when dealers aren't aware of them at all. Or a lot of the dealers that I come across in my travels, a lot of dealers are aware of them, but they have just a completely wrong idea of how they work. Yeah. Most people think that online car auctions are like eBay, right? So let me back up. Bring a Trailer is the biggest online auction platform there is. They are the ones that are selling the most cars. Everyone's aware of Bring a Trailer. The other platforms like Cars and Bids, that's owned by Doug DeMuro, if you know who he is, or PCAR Market. Sotheby's has an online platform now. Haggerty has their own online platform. But let me tell you, Bring a Trailer is eating all of their lunch. Bring a Trailer lists 100 cars a day. 100 cars are sold on, and that's 7 days a week. Except for holidays, right? So 7 days a week, they list, around 100 cars, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but on average, 100 cars a day. And their sell-through rate is about 80%. So just about every single car that goes up for sale actually sells. And a lot of people, when people don't know when people have heard of Bring a Trailer, a lot of dealers are very negative when they just the idea of Bring a Trailer kind of ticks them off, because they think it's an auction platform like eBay, right? Have you ever bought anything on eBay? Have you ever watched an auction? Sure, yeah. Right? So what happens at the end of the auction? You get to the end of the auction time, and everybody tries to get their bid in at the last second, right? Okay, so Bring a Trailer is nothing like that. Bring a Trailer allows an individual or a car dealership to list their car on their platform. They only allow what they consider enthusiast cars, enthusiast or classic cars. So this is not a platform for you to sell your 2023 Honda Fit, right? Or a Camry, or
your Nissan Sentra.
Right, exactly. But if you had a 240, ZX Datsun with a 5-speed manual, that is absolutely an enthusiast car. If you have an old 911 or an exotic or an old Mustang, off-road vehicles are very often sold on there. Pretty much anything with a manual transmission is allowed, but the cars have to be what they consider an enthusiast car.